welcome. Today I want to share with you some of my favorite games that I love to use with toddlers to work on weighting, problem solving, and most importantly, turn taking, which is a very, very important skill for communication and overall friendship development. So let me show you first of all one of my top choices that I always pick with almost all of my students that I work with and with my own little son. Zingo is a wonderful game, and you're actually working on more than just turn taking. You can work on labeling, so every person gets a little card and it has a variety of objects that you can work on labeling, and then you are pulling two cards and then you're looking for the same one. So that's another great concept, working on same and different and matching. And as we do that, you can talk about, oh, how are they the same or how are they different, and just compare and contrast. And as the child matches the picture, you can then discuss and work on plurals as well. So I have two fish or two birds, and you can work on both the regular and irregular plurals. Great tool to work on vocabulary as well as turn taking. So every time whoever is going next, you have to wait for your turn, and you can work on my turn, your turn, his or her turn. Great tool to teach some of that waiting and just in general turn taking. So with the little ones, it always takes a lot of prompting at the beginning, and you may have to do a lot of hand over hand, showing that it's my turn or your turn, and then, okay, we're waiting, wait, okay, good waiting, now it's his turn, so ready, let's wait. And just giving them a lot of the gestural cues, sometimes physical cues to hold their hands down to really wait. And it does take quite a little bit of time, but they get it pretty quickly. Another game that I really like is Pop the Pig or Pop a Pirate. They're very similar in the fact that it's you're putting in items or taking items and then it pops. So with a pig, you can work on a lot of skills besides just the turn taking and waiting. All of the sandwiches or the burgers are different colors, so you can work on colors. They have numbers on the back, so you're also teaching numbers. You can work on same and different here as well. Are these two the same? Are they different? What's different about them? They're both circles, but one is yellow, one is green. Lots of concepts to target. With the little ones, I also use this to work on basic short phrases and actions, such as eat or pig eat or belly pop and put in. A lot of verbal routines and a lot of functional language, such as help me or he eat, he full. And when talking about different concepts, you can also work on whether his tummy is full or empty, as well as is his tummy soft or hard. Lots of good things. Just when you have this toy, I also work on basic body parts, touch nose, touch eyes, or what do you use for looking, what do you use for smelling, things like that. Lots of things you can do with just a simple toy. Next, we have the shark game, which is so fun. Kids love it. It's so much fun to just play, and you can again work on colors. You can work on I get, you get, whose turn, my turn, your turn. We're working also on some basic phrases like I got green crab or I got red crab, and then it snaps and we can talk about ouch, whose hand got hurt, his hand, her hand, my hand, your hand. Lots of pronouns and just some basic phrases we can use. Again, it works on teaching waiting and taking turns with all of these, and some have some additional vocabulary you can target. This one's also good with kids who have difficulty pronouncing the SH sound. Shh. So you're working on shark or sharp teeth. You can also work on the fish because it's the final sound. So another good tool. And then another example is the sneaky squirrel game. It's really fun too. It's has each player gets a log, so you're working on colors and matching the acorns to the right color. Again, working on same, different, does it match? And then you have a spinner, so it adds a second level of waiting. So students or children have to wait twice because first you spin and then you have to do the action. And it has this little squirrel to grab things, which for the really little ones might be too hard. But you can always try it out and make it more of a fun little toy that goes with the game, someone that watches or helps. And again, here you can talk about, it has different things here. If it's the sad squirrel, you lose a turn. So that's a really important skill, is that if someone's losing or has to wait a turn out, to work on those emotions, teaching that it's okay. Sometimes you don't get right away your turn, or you don't always win. Those are all important concepts to teach little ones so that later on they can play cooperatively with other kids. And there's also the little sneaky squirrel that steals. So I would say that's probably one of the hardest skills to teach little ones as they're playing. If someone grabs all your acorns, it's very difficult initially, but they get it, I promise. And it's just a fun way to teach it, and you can always change the rules up and have the kids always, maybe someone is a sneaky squirrel and they randomly steal. Just a lot of things you can do with this little game to work on a lot of these skills. So these are just some of my favorites. As you can see on my handout, I listed all of my top games that I really like to use, and I hope you find them helpful. And definitely what I want you to get from this video is mainly take some time, even if it's 5 minutes a day, to play a game with your child and to really bond, to work on some of these early communication skills, some of those turn taking and waiting and problem solving. Those are all great skills to make little smart kids who will be great communicators and make wonderful friendships. I hope you find this video helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.